YouTube, what's up guys? Welcome back to the channel, Dirty Hand. I don't know if I don't remember where I last left off with you guys on the MR2. I'll have to go back and look at the video. But I was struggling with it for a while and couldn't get the 2Z or the transmission up. And I wasn't filming, unfortunately. But, ta-da! Ta-da-da-da! It's installed. I did end up using a cherry picker or an engine hoist, whatever you want to call this. Thank you, Redline, you're amazing. I was trying to do the double jack method. Actually, believe it or not, this thing is floating right now. That's awesome. But I was trying to do two jacks, so that jack and this jack, and then I would lift up or lower the engine down, and then lift up the C60 to mate with it. It's very difficult to do by yourself. I was gonna have my brother-in-law help me last weekend, but we did some house stuff. So unfortunately, I could not do it with anyone else. So this whole morning for the last 4 or 5 hours, I did it myself. I got some tinsel, like some pretty thin string. Oops, yeah, that's ready to come off. I gotta loosen that string, and I tightened it to the transmission right there. It's all wired around. And then I used the engine hoist from Redline. Let's get this thing out. I just wanted to show you guys how I did it. This is not that thick of stuff. I do recommend using a little bit thicker or the chain, but hey, it did it. I did the 3 14mm bolts down there for the engine. Right there, you guys see that? The 3 of those for the engine mount. I did the engine mount here. Did the 3 14mm down here. And then did the 14mm down below, and we are fully suspended. So I just wanted to show you guys, this is the setup that I used to get this up here. Now I do know that some people will go and on the MR2, they'll take the entire MR2 and lift the MR2 up, put the 2ZZ and the transmission on a little like a dolly. It's like 2x4s and then 4 wheels on it, and slide that in there and then lower the car down onto it. I've not done that yet. If I have to retake out the engine again, I will try that, which I don't think I will for a while. I will try that next time, where I make that little box, set the engine on that, slide the engine out. I think that might be a cool option. But this time, every time I've ever done this, I've always separated the transmission, pull it out, and then grab an engine hoist, pull out the 2ZZ separately. That's how I've done it. It's how I did it with this transmission job, or clutch job, and transmission job. So that being said, I got it mounted up there. I did use a little bit of red grease over there, the multi-use high temp grease on the spline to guide it in. It did not want to go in. It was very frustrating, and I just didn't feel like filming, but now we're here. So what we're gonna do today is button up the rest of this. We're gonna do the axles. We're gonna pull the wheels, what, I can't think of this name right now. I'm exhausted. We're gonna pull up the rotors and the hubs, is what I was looking for. Pull that all up, tighten that all up. We'll connect the shifter linkage, finish it, everything, so that all we need to do on the next video is install the turbo, and then on the following video, all we need to do is put the fluids in, and then next video, all we needed to do is boost my MR2 and drive with the top off. I'm so excited. Hands very dirty. So let's go ahead and keep on going. We're gonna start by finishing the last motor mount. Okay, kind of like I always say, get a nice clean workspace. It feels so good to have that done. So good. So like I said in that last clip there, I do have that top motor mount. Of course, I've left this motor mount on right here the entire time. It held in strong, and I really abused that thing. And then let's see here. So the next thing, we got that one. So I will actually sketchy, but I will climb underneath there and do that last motor mount. So let's do that now. Okay, I did get a new starter. I forgot. Let's do this starter. Let me grab it out real quick here. I'm gonna set you guys down. Yeah, here's a new starter. I just thought it'd be a good idea. So let's do the starter first. We'll slide that up. It actually goes right down there. You guys probably won't be able to see it, but right down in there. You can actually even see the motor mount down there. But that's where the starter's gonna go. So let's go ahead and slide that up in there. All right, I've officially done it. So Mitch, go down to the motor mount that you've mentioned 5 times already. All right guys, here's the motor mount. So that's the motor mount right there. That thing. Put it all the way through. That is an extra long bolt. I don't know why that one's so long. Got the mount on. I did wire in the new starter. You guys can see it right here. 12 millimeter. Plug the starter in. It is an aftermarket. Oil, feed line for the turbo. Here's the clutch slave cylinder. And I installed it in there. 12 millimeters, 14 millimeters. Pretty simple, you guys can do it. There is no fluid in the transmission right now, but I did go and connect the transmission cables, the shift cable, sorry, and I bled the clutch after I pushed the pin in. You guys ready for this? By the way, I got new seat covers coming for the MR2. Oh, it's actually clean in here. Oh, one of my little dials fell off. I have to re-put it back on. Are you guys ready for this? So here's the clutch. Yay! We have clutch. It's kind of a... It's a... How do I say this? It's just good. I guess it's just soft. Yeah, perfect. Okay, so now let's see if I can set a light here for you guys. We're gonna do this together as a team. Clutch in. Ready? Ready? Oh, we got a gear. We have a gear. We have a second gear. We have a third gear. We have a fourth gear, fifth gear, and a sixth. We have a sixth with an LSD. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Super class. You can swing by for that shift knob. And then we have a reverse. It works! Ta-da! Fixed. Way to go, Mitch. It's installed. So now we just gotta rebuild the turbo kit, install it. Okay, now that we have the transmission in, the clutch feels good. I'm hoping this 2ZZ is all fine. You know, it needs oil and coolant. The motor mount should be all on. So the next thing we're gonna do is, before I plug in the wire harness and the battery and the turbo and all that, let's run the axles. So I did buy some new axles. We'll start out with the, we'll do the driver side, and then we'll move on over to the passenger side. Okay, look at that, brand new axle. I've never had a brand new axle on the MR2. Well, maybe I have, I don't know. I don't think I have. That's really nice looking. That was a great product. Fit on perfect, snug. I can't remember, that thing is a huge socket. It is a, what is this thing? I had one before. It is a 1 1/4. So that's a huge socket to put that on. Got it on there. I do need to tighten up the lower part of the coilovers on the case boards. And then we should be done with this side. I'm just gonna make sure I double check everything on that side. And then the next thing we're gonna do is run the passenger side long axle. We're making really good progress. MR2 is pretty easy to work on. It is easier than the CELICA. Unfortunately, I put this stud on right here, and I don't remember if it's easy to put the MR2 or turbo on with that there because of this member right here. So I'm gonna make sure to try my best to slide the freshly painted turbo up here. We'll do that next video. I did get a new OEM gasket as well, so it'll be nice. This is going to be an amazing summer car. Transmission already feels really good, and there's no fluid in it. I will be running the cocktail, so Valvoline, Synchro Mesh, and MT90. I'll probably maybe get, MWR says do the cocktail, but I think I might get one more Synchro Mesh and only do one MT90. The red line stuff, when it's cold outside, it does not like it. It takes a while for it to warm up, but once it's warmed up, it is lightning fast shifting for that transmission with the LSD in there. All right, guys, we did it. Officially did it. After all this time, we've installed the new drivetrain. So we have a 6-speed transmission. This transmission is a monkey wrench TRD with a TRD LSD, so Toyota Racing Development 6-speed. It does have the comp stage 2 clutch, which I've been driving on my Toyota Celica. It's good up to about 350 pounds of torque which this car will never make anything of that. So it should be fine. I'm expecting 180 pounds of torque on this thing, so totally fine. It is a, then I do have the lightweight 8-pound MWR flywheel inside there. And then we have brand new axles, looks beautiful. I did tighten up the coilovers with the hub. Right there, 19 millimeters, and then I went down below with all the lower control, and we tightened all those up, mostly 17 millimeters on there. And we do have both the motor mounts in, we do have the clutch in. So this is it. We're gonna wrap up this video. We do have the drivetrain ready to go. Very cool. I can actually lower the car now, which is awesome. I'm not going to, but to have that feeling that I can actually put the car down and have it be rolling again, that is an amazing feeling. This will be the last build video that I do in this garage. I got a new garage coming. It's actually getting painted right now, really cool. Man, that's some dirty hands. Very cool, very excited for the new garage, definitely. But I'm really excited to drive this MR2 this summer. This is gonna be fun. A new 6-speed on it, new used, it's used. TRD, I've never had an LSD on the MR2 turbo, which I've always kind of wanted one. Just never had a reason. But yeah, it's installed, it has a new clutch, everything's good. As long as the 2ZZ is not hurt, which I don't think it should be hurt. It was driving underneath its own power, even with the blown up transmission. So I think the 2ZZ is fine. We're gonna need to make sure all the coolant lines are okay, make sure all the wiring is okay, and then next video what we're gonna do is we're gonna install the turbokits.com turbo kit. I don't know, I took it away, I gotta go get it. But I'll slide that on, install that, it'll be really cool. Once that's all done and we have all the lines connected, we'll then following video do the fluids video, and then the following video we'll do the first drive, first start. So really excited. Make sure to like, subscribe, swing by MR2.com. See you guys on the next video.